Thank you, Reggie Harris, for bringing us into the room in the most invigorating way possible. It is so good to see you and all of you here joining us on the Daily Antidote of Song. My name is Erin. I'm coming into you from Brooklyn, New York City, and it is so great to be with you here on day 1917 of the Daily Antidote of Song. We just keep chugging along. Now, before we get to singing today, I would love to say hello to everybody watching out there on the live stream. Hello, live streamers. Thank you for being with us today. You're always welcome here in the room with us, but we love you right out there on the live stream just the same. So now let's say hello to everyone here in the room. Hello to our artist of the day, Reggie Harris, coming in from Michigan. We'll see more from you in just a moment. Hello to our fearless leader, Jojo Rossi in Tacoma Park, Maryland. Hello to Candace in LA, holding fort behind the scenes with the tech. Hey to Julie in Ontario, Canada. Bob and Mabel and the Cinnamon Bears in Massachusetts, Trish in Victoria, BC, Susan in Cincinnati, Sheila in Florida, Arlene in Berkeley, California, Linda rocking on Orcas Island, hello to Delhi, hi to Athena in Brooklyn, hi to Becky in BC, Neil in Boston, Marion in Brighton, UK, Storm in Massachusetts, Benet in Berkeley, California, Sue in Seattle, Nancy in Washington State, Anne and Don in Massachusetts, Linda in Concord, Massachusetts, Aloysius in Massachusetts. Boy, do we have some Massachusetts folks today. Hello to Gary in New Hampshire, Kathy in Colorado, Annette in California, Hoda in British Columbia, Carolyn, hello. Hi to Diane in New Hampshire, Cricket in Maryland, Jenny in Suffolk in the UK, Margaret, hello. Hi to Maxine and John in Cape Cod, William and Phil in I can't see the rest of that, but wherever you're coming in from, William and Phil. Hello to Olga. Hi to Caroline in DC. Jill in Massachusetts. Ginny, hello. Let's see, we've got someone coming in from a library. Hello to you. Hi to Carol in Connecticut and everybody else who is joining in. We've got Baba Jim in Maryland, one of our other fabulous song leaders. Hello. And at least as of this moment, that is our room full of singers. If anyone else joins as we go, then we'll get them on the goodbye end. Now, it is my honor and my pleasure to turn it over to Reggie Harris, the fabulous singer, songwriter, activist, storyteller, and just all-around wonderful person who we are always lucky to have in the room. Reggie, how are you doing?
I am doing great, Aaron. And it's great to see you. It's been a while.
It's so great to see you. I know it's been a minute.
And hello to everyone. I am so happy to be in the room. Family is here today celebrating the aftermath of what was probably one of the hardest days for many of us. A 4th of July where we were figuring out how to celebrate mayhem. And I'll tell you a little bit more about what I got to do yesterday. But right now, we're going to get right to singing because yesterday just kind of reminded me again that we are all on this long journey together. And I'm reading all kinds of things from people today as they unpack from their experiences of yesterday. And I'm just reminded that we are on the road. It's been a very long road, and sometimes it's been a very muddy road and a very rocky road, but we are still on the road together. And we are not going to let anything turn us around. So, the Civil Rights Movement had a song for that, as you all well know. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up to freedom land. So, everybody get a good breath. Oh, and get a good stretch. If you haven't warmed up in the shower or you haven't warmed up over breakfast, now is the time to just sing gently and we're going to put this in the air today because it's very important. There's a lot of folks who are very sad today. And I don't know about you, but you can see that I still have a smile on my face because I believe deep in my heart that we shall overcome. So here we go. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. Sing that again. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. Racism ain't gonna let racism turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let racism turn me round. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. Ain't gonna let segregation of any kind turn me round, turn me round, oh turn me round. Ain't gonna let segregation turn me round. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. Police brutality, gonna let police brutality turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let police brutality turn me round. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. Homophobia ain't gonna let homophobia turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let homophobia turn me round. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. Nervous Nellies ain't gonna let nervous Nellies turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let nervous Normans turn me round. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. Let's get those politicians. Ain't gonna let politicians turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let politicians turn me round. Gonna keep on walking, yeah, keep on talking, yeah, marching up the freedom land. Ain't gonna let my silence, gonna let my silence turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let my turn me round. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, watching up the freedom land. Watch this one. Ain't gonna let hateful ain't gonna let hateful legislation turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let hateful registration turn me round. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. Nobody ain't gonna let nobody turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. Woo! Ha!
Everybody give it up for what a wonderful rendition by Reggie Harris. That is such a perfect song, and that was a perfect rendition of it. Oh, it's songs like those that something that we think about in the Daily Antidote sometimes is we'll have artists come in and go, oh, but is it too soon? Have we done that one too recently? And one of the best things is just going, no, we want to sing it again. We want to sing it again.
Yeah,
It only
yeah.
gets more fun the more times we've sung it, and it makes us feel like such a real community getting to sing these songs together.
Yeah. Well, I think about, the time in the middle of the modern civil rights movement when they were having those mass meetings in all kinds of places. And they were having them every single night. And people would, come from work, come from school, come from the fields, come from wherever they were working during the day, toiling, just constantly being set upon by oppressors, and they would gather into those churches and gather into those places of safety, and they would sing every single night, and they would sing that song and This Little Light of Mine, and again and again and again. The songs get sweeter because, as you said, they're building community, and we're hearing the voices of those around us saying, "Yeah, we are tired, we are weary, we are hurt, we are injured, we're disenfranchised, but we are together."
We are together and we're not backing down.
Nope, nope. And yesterday I woke up and it was the 4th of July, and I turned to my partner Susan, and our 19-year-old in the house had said that we should go to the parade, and we thought, yeah, we should go out and be a presence. We didn't know at the time that there were a lot of organizations that were saying, "Don't go to the parade." As a protest, don't show up. So we got there, and Susan said, we were kind of getting there late. She'd been to the 4th of July, parade before, and expected to really look for, a space among, hundreds and hundreds of people. And we just walked up and chose a space. It was empty. And we just kept thinking, why is it so empty? And she just kept saying, usually at this time, there's so many more people here. So we went online and we looked, and we saw that, Indivisible and a lot of folks were saying, don't go to the parade, don't celebrate in the normal way. And we kind of thought, well, what should we do here? We're here, Now, what we had done is that we had all planned to wear our protest shirts. And so we had some really great protest shirts, and so there we are. We're in a great spot, right there at the front, and we got our protest shirts on. And we turned to Jessica and we said, well, so what do you think we should do? And she said, well, we're here and we have our shirts, so we should represent. So that's what we did. And people were looking at our shirts and mentioning or noticing them. But when the parade started, one of the great things, now this is Ann Arbor, you have to, Ann Arbor's a special bubble. So she said, the great thing about the Ann Arbor parade is that people can just apply to be in it and be in it. So you've got all kinds of groups that are in, and 3 of the groups, and there were just a lot of community groups, daycare centers, and different, there was the sheriff and there was this, but 3 of the groups that were there were protesting. The Indivisible group was there in en masse, and they stopped and prolifically sang the national anthem. I just thought that was just great because they said, this is our country too. We also had 2 other groups that were there, an anti-war group, and we were, and as they walked by, of course, there was a voting rights group, and I thought, often, and particularly with the way this entire coup has been run, the narrative has been that the other side has ownership of the flag and ownership of the national anthem and ownership of the nation, patriots. And it was great as the Indivisible group marched through, and they had the biggest group. And there were people from all ages in their group, and they just kept yelling, "Thank you, patriots! Thank you, patriots!" As they displayed all of their signs. There was a No Kings group, so I just felt so proud that we could be there. I hadn't been to a parade in probably 3 decades. But I was proud to be there because you could see that our presence is important. And it was a big decision,
Yes.
but we are going to persevere because we love our country and because we love the freedoms that we have to protest and to speak our minds and speak our truth. So the only thing we didn't do yesterday was sing, and probably should have done some of that. But it was my day off, so
It's your day off. You're singing today.
thank you very much. So it's good to be here. And that song is one that has long been a favorite of mine, because we do stand on the shoulders of folks. I was writing to somebody yesterday. They actually wrote to me and they said they were taking issue with the fact that I was saying that the Republican Party, for passing these bills, they're cowards, and somebody said that I was coming down a little too hard on Lisa Murkowski, and I thought, people say that she voted the way she voted because of fear. Well, Martin Luther King Jr., Medgar Evers, Rosa Parks, Fannie Lou Hamer, Amelia Boynton, all of those folks had to live with the fear of real and present death every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And they still stood up to principle, and they still lived their lives supporting the Constitution and supporting the freedom of all people, not just themselves and the people who thought like them. So, if the other side can't deal with fear, then, shame on them, because that's what will get this country back on the right track. Our courage in the face of fear.
Well said. Well, speaking of singing and singing yesterday and singing today, you got another song for us.
I do.
Ew.
And this is one that I wrote during the pandemic when all of us were filled with fear. And this song came to me because I was singing songs like Wade in the Water and Ain't Gonna Let Nobody Turn Me Around, always following the form of the spirituals, which are the songs, and many of the songs I was raised on. And there's songs that I'll be teaching this week. I'm headed for Swannanoa Gathering this week in Black Mountain, or actually in Swannanoa, North Carolina. And I'll be teaching a course called Ain't You Got a Right to the Tree of Life. And also another course called Songs of Hope and Freedom. And I'm going to use this song in both of those because we know that we are not on solid ground. But the song says, we will not rest till the storm is over. We will not lay this burden down. We've sung this song here before. But again, we have to sing the songs that remind us constantly of who we are and on the ground, the people who we are standing in the shadows of, walking in the footsteps of. So I'm going to dedicate this song today to Fannie Lou Hamer, who is one of my sheroes in the world, a woman who didn't even know she had any rights until she was in her 40s and became one of the stalwarts of the civil rights movement. So we'll sing this chorus. I'll sing through the chorus just to remind you all of how it goes, and then we'll sing through. It goes like this. And we can do a little call and response here. We will not rest till the storm is over, storm is over. We'll not lay this burden down. We will keep each other strong. We will love and carry on till we stand all together on solid ground. We will not rest till the storm is over, storm is over. We'll not lay this burden down. We will keep each other strong. We will love and carry on till we stand all together on solid ground. It's been a long, hard journey on a winding road. So many have gone before us. They carried a heavy load, but they went there singing as they made their way. Now it's in their footsteps we follow as we work today. We will not rest till the storm is over. We will not lay this burden down. We will keep each other strong. We will love and carry on till we stand all together on solid ground. I know that you're weary. We all feel the pain. Sometimes the actions of the world will try your soul again, but I believe there's a better day, and it's coming our way. That's why we're raising our voices as we work today. We will not rest, will not rest till the storm is over. We will not lay this burden down. We will keep each other strong. We will love and carry on till we stand all together on solid ground. All around us there's hatred. All around us there's fear. Violence touches our lives, and the message is clear. We mourn our martyrs, in our hearts they'll stay. Then we'll sing, we shall overcome, and go on our way. We will not rest till the storm is over. We will not lay this burden down. We will keep each other strong. We will love and carry on till we stand all together on solid ground. We will not rest till the storm is over. We will not lay this burden down. We will keep each other strong. We will love and carry on till we stand all together on solid ground. Till we stand all together on solid ground. Till we stand all together on solid ground.
Everyone give it up, give it up, give it up for Reggie Harris. Oh my goodness. That is such a beautiful song. And it is always spectacular to me getting to witness some of these new songs that get added to our collective cultural repertoire. Songs that, who knows, we can't know, but in the same way that people writing these protest songs 50 years ago had no way of knowing which songs were going to keep being sung in these gatherings year after year after year.
True.
It's always really special and wonderful to be in the presence of a song that could very well find its way into someone's heart decades later, long after we're all gone.
Well, you know, the songs were the glue of the movement, and our songs are rising into that very formidable movement. So we're just going to keep singing, keep reminding each other that regardless of how dark and devastating these actions around us are, we have to keep the faith. So, yeah, it's great to see you, Aaron.
We've been here before.
Yeah, we have. So,
we've been here before, and unfortunately, we'll be here again. But
yeah,
we don't stop.
On we go.
On we go. And hopefully, we get a little better every time.
Well, you know, that's the hope.
That's the hope. That's the hope and the dream.
Oh, good to be with you, Aaron, and good to be with all of you.
Good to be with you, Reggie. It's always such a delight to have you in the room.
Keep hope alive.
Beautiful, beautiful songs and keeping the hope alive for all of us. Now, before it's time to say goodbye, I'd love to remind you of what we had this week, because we had a spectacular week in the Daily Antidote of Song. On Monday, we had Lisa Dosher coming in from the UK. On Tuesday, Elise Witt coming in from Georgia. And on Wednesday, Elsie Eastman from Chicago. And on Thursday, someone who was new to us in the Daily Antidote of Song, Una McCann, coming in from Belfast, Ireland. That was a really wonderful show. Go check that one out, especially. On Friday, David Roth coming in from Cape Cod. And today, there's a familiar face. Who's this guy? Reggie Harris coming in from Michigan. He sounds pretty fun. We should have him in again. And
I think you should.
Tomorrow, come back and sing with Irina Spiritu, who will be coming in from California. And that will be our entire week before we launch into a next one. It's much like the marches. We don't stop. We keep going forward. More songs, more hope, more love, more friends. Thank you
Keep
so much.
Keep on walking forward.
For being with us.
Hey, great to see you all. Have a great day.
Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And for those of us in the room, it's time for us to say goodbye to everyone out there on the live stream. Goodbye, live streamers. Thank you for watching today. And goodbye to all of you. Thank you and goodbye to Jojo Rossi in Tacoma Park. Bye to Candace in LA. running our tech today. Thank you and goodbye to Bob and Mabel and the Cinnamon Bears in Massachusetts, Trish in Victoria, BC, Susan in Cincinnati, Sheila in Florida, Arlene in Berkeley, California, reminding us that there is a birthday today. Bob has a birthday. Bob, as in Bob and Mabel and the Cinnamon Bears, has a birthday, so we'll try to do some birthday photos right after this. And goodbye to Linda on Orcas Island, Bonnie in Boise, Idaho, Athena in Brooklyn, Kat in Vermont, bye to Laris in the UK, Neil in Boston, Marion in Brighton, UK, Susan in Seattle, goodbye to Jill in Massachusetts, Kathy in Colorado, Deborah in Kentucky, Deanna, goodbye to Anne and Don in Massachusetts, Clive and Ruth in Birmingham, Liana in Vermont, bye to Baba Jim in Maryland, Caroline in DC, Benet in Berkeley, California, Bob, that's the birthday guy, there he is, happy birthday, Bob, bye to Diane in Puerto Rico, bye to Linda in California, Deli in Maryland, Julie in Ontario, Canada, Gary in New Hampshire, Aloysius in Massachusetts, Linda in Concord, Massachusetts, Storm in Massachusetts, you Massachusetts folks, you must be planning this to bunch all together. Hoda in BC, goodbye to Nancy in Washington State, goodbye to William and Phil in Newcastle, bye to Carolyn, goodbye to Diane in New Hampshire. And let's see who we've got on page 2. Bye to Margaret, Maxine, and John in Cape Cod, Annette in California, Carol in Connecticut, Martha in Oregon, the Curly Tops in Vermont, and Lynn in Connecticut. Goodbye to everybody. This has been the